Time is ticking for drivers who want to secure themselves into the championship 4. 3 races remain in the season 2 before we decide who makes it to the championship 4. And it's going to be a crazy one here at the Tricky Triangle, the Pocono Raceway. As the point standings, Tyler Reddick currently holds the lead, followed by Chris Buescher, Brad Keselowski, and Christopher Bell. Michael McDowell, who had the points lead after the streets of Chicago and had a rough race at Talladega, now minus 10, Truex minus 15, several other drivers below the cutoff line as well. And some drivers to watch today. Denny Hamlin starts in the first position. He is a great driver here at the Pocono Raceway. Can that translate over into the stop motion world? Chase Briscoe starts alongside him, a great qualifying effort for him for the Stewart-Haas Racing Team, which will be closing at the end of the season. Further back in the pack, it's the 17 of Chris Buescher, starts in the third position, second in points at the moment, only 4 points behind Tyler Reddick. He just needs to have 2 more consistent runs if he wants to make it to the championship. Christopher Bell, driver above the cutoff line, but he is 4th. He starts 4th, 10 points above the cutoff line. Todd Gilliland, another great qualifying effort for Todd Gilliland, starts in the 6th position, really out of contention for the championship. He just wants a good run, possibly a win here today. Kyle Larson starts in the 7th position. 2 DNFs to start out the season, however, he did have a win at Auto Club. And Kyle Larson has been rebounding very well since, 21 points below the cutoff line. Ryan Blaney starts 8th, the defending champion. It's been a rough season for Ryan Blaney, pretty hard for him to defend that title. Kyle Busch further back in the pack, 2 straight DNFs for Kyle Busch, and he has been taken out of championship contention because of that. Martin Truex Jr., the Daytona 500 winner, starts in the 11th position. He is below the cutoff line, but he's still possible to make it into the championship 4. Tyler Reddick, the winner at the most recent race, the Talladega Superspeedway, is the points leader right now, and it was a great race at Talladega. He got the laps led bonus there as well. William Byron starts 18th. He started out the season with 2 straight DNFs, however he has rebounded quite well. And further back in the pack, it's Brad Keselowski, who has fallen off since the start of the season. He had the points lead at race number 3, however he has fallen off since then. Look for him to rebound, but he is starting deep in the pack here today. Denny Hamlin and Chase Briscoe on row number 1. Row number 2 is going to be Chris Buescher and Christopher Bell, a couple guys above the cutoff line. Ross Chastain and Todd Gilliland in row number 3. Row number 4, it's going to be Kyle Larson and Ryan Blaney. Row number 5, round out the top 10, Kyle Busch and Joey Logano. Row number 6, it's going to be Martin Truex Jr. and Kevin Harvick. Row number 7, AJ Allmendinger and Daniel Suarez. Row number 8, Ty Gibbs and Tyler Reddick. Row 9, Austin Cindric and William Byron. Row number 10, rounding out the top 20, Chase Elliott and Alex Bowman, some HMS cars starting deep in the field. Eric Almirola and Michael McDowell in row 11, Ryan Preece and Brad Keselowski in row number 12, Bubba Wallace and Connor Daly in row number 13, row 14, Brandon Jones and Corey Heim makes his first start. Harrison Burton and Carson Hocevar round out the top 15. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Jimmy Johnson in row 16. Row 17, Ty Dillon and Austin Dillon. Row 18, Corey LaJoie and BJ McLeod. As the cars roll off the pit road, 10 laps, 36 drivers. Denny Hamlin starts on the pole for the 6th race of the season. Only 3 races remain as time ticks by, trying to get these guys into the championship. Green flag is in the air at Pocono. Chastain will jump down to the inside, 3 wide. He'll try to get 4th, maybe 3rd from Christopher Bell as Denny Hamlin is clear for the lead. But here comes a charge from Chase Briscoe. He'll try to get to the inside through turn number 2 for the first time. Chase Briscoe trying to get there. Now Hamlin looks to be clear, but here comes Briscoe with a huge run on the inside through turn number 3. And big slide right there off the corner, and Christopher Bell's going to get around him on the outside. Denny Hamlin maintains the lead, but here comes Bell trying to challenge for the spot as we got a spinner further back in the pack. William Byron spins out further back in the pack, and maybe contact from AJ Allmendinger. Obviously upset for the 24 William Byron. This is what happened. They're going down to the corner, and AJ Allmendinger just gets extremely loose, spins the 24 out, and obviously upset for William Byron in the 24 machine. But look at that, he gets loose, spins out. Thankfully, not a lot of other guys involved. It's just William Byron, which is a great wreck avoidance by everybody and great save by William Byron. He will be able to continue in this race. Yeah, just a mistake from AJ Allmendinger, and that costs the 24. But also, taking into consideration this happened at Auto Club in race number 2. William Byron and AJ Allmendinger make contact. Later on in the race, what happens? William Byron's tire goes down. Into the wall hard. Big fire on the 24. And could that affect any future races? As the green flag goes back in the air for Denny Hamlin. Chastain to the inside. And here comes Bell trying to challenge for second as Hamlin has lost 2 positions off the start. Now getting challenged by Todd Gilliland. Chastain with the lead. First lead change of the day, and it's going to be Ross Chastain as Hamlin has fallen to third, and Christopher Bell looking for the lead against the 1 of Ross Chastain as they come around to lap number 5 at the halfway point of this event. On board with Christopher Bell as he tries to chase down the 1 of Ross Chastain, coming down to the Long Pond straightaway as there goes Bell to the inside. Christopher Bell challenges for the lead, and he's going to get it into turn number 2. Now Christopher Bell, who is 10 points above the cutoff line coming into today, needs a good run if he wants to stay there. As he comes around, he's going to lead them to lap number 6. First lap led of the day for Christopher Bell as they come down through turn number 1. As Denny Hamlin, Todd Gilliland battle there in the wall. Huge crash. Todd Gilliland and Ryan Blaney. Hard hit as Todd Gilliland gets hit by Ryan Blaney. And the underdog story for Todd Gilliland is over. He ends up in the fence. A lot of damage to that car. You see they dive down into turn number 1, and Denny Hamlin just gets into the 38, slams into him, and they get and then look at the hard hit right here. Then he gets slammed into by the 12 of Ryan Blaney, and Blaney, the championship hopes are for sure done now, as he will DNF out of this race. And I believe that would be his 3rd DNF this season. Not a great year for Ryan Blaney. But it really just looks like a racing incident as Todd Gilliland might have come down, Denny Hamlin might have come up, then slammed into by Ryan Blaney. Thankfully, they are both okay, but a nasty, nasty crash. And look at Kyle Larson avoid it. That was wild. But Todd Gilliland, Ryan Blaney, as Blaney has been taken to the hauler. They're going to come into the restart zone with 3 to go. Green flag back in the air. Here comes Hamlin to the inside. 3 wide further back in the pack. Denny Hamlin to the inside. He puts Bell on the wall. Here comes Ty Gibbs. Ty Gibbs to the inside. Ty Gibbs to the lead. Where did he come from? From 15th on back. Ty Gibbs comes around. He'll lead them to 2 laps to go. On board with Ty Gibbs, looking to become the first rookie to ever win a race in CCS history. Coming down the Long Pond straightaway with 2 to go. William Byron in his mirror. Ty Gibbs trying to get away. You can see just how far away they are there. Denny Hamlin has lost another position to Kyle Larson as Ty Gibbs comes around. White flag in the air for Ty Gibbs. The 54 machine trying to give Joe Gibbs Racing their 2nd win on the year, as well as Ty Gibbs still being in championship contention. Can he do it? The 54 car, Ty Gibbs from North Carolina, comes off turn 2 into turn number 3 for the final time. And off turn number 3, Ty Gibbs comes around. He'll get the checkered flag here from Pocono. William Byron will get 2nd, recovering from a spin, but Ty Gibbs wins the race, and what a finish it was. You can see right here, Denny Hamlin puts Christopher Bell in the fence. Bell's not going to be happy about that one, but Ty Gibbs pulls away the other JGR car. 2 JGR cars collide, and that allows the other JGR car to come out on top. Ty Gibbs will be the winner here from Pocono, and it will be his first career win. And little fun fact, he's the first rookie to ever win a CCS event by leading the last 3 laps. Ty Gibbs wins the race. William Byron recovers from a spin to finish 2nd. Kyle Larson gets a much-needed 3rd place finish. Daniel Suarez with an amazing top 5. Kyle Busch gets 7th. Chris Buescher, who will be the points leader after today, finishes 10th. Chase Elliott 12th. And Tyler Reddick, the driver who was the points leader, finishes 15th. Christopher Bell finishes 17th after getting put in the wall by Denny Hamlin. Connor Daly finishes 21st. Quite an impressive run for him in only his 2nd career start. Brad Keselowski 26th, and he has fallen off since that start of the season. 27th for Corey Heim. A great run for him in his first ever start. Jimmy Johnson 32nd. And Ryan Blaney and Todd Gilliland out of the race, 35th and 36th. But let's take a look at the point standings. Chris Buescher has the lead. Tyler Reddick plus 23, only 1 point behind Chris Buescher. Ty Gibbs and Christopher Bell are above the cutoff line, but not by a lot. And it's going to be an interesting one as we go down to Martinsville for the next race. And the championship is going to be very interesting. But the next race will come from the Martinsville Speedway, where we decide who is racing for a championship. We'll see you then.